We packed bags, had a beautiful breakfast at West Lodge and hit the road again, towards Hazy View and the Kruger National Park. Misty mountain passes, lush green forest on either side and the sun beginning to break through. And then we met them. South Africa's most iconic road companions, the white minibus taxis. These minibuses are everywhere, absolutely everywhere. They are the backbone of the public transport across the entire country. They are the lifeblood of nation's public transit, transporting over 16 million commuters daily. They're only for brave people, no official stops, use hand gesture about your destination and pay by cash.
Good morning everyone. Today we are in Hoedspruit Endangered Species Centre. We stayed one night in Grasskop and then we decided to leave early in the morning. We could see a couple more things in there, but we decided we want to start a proper safari right now. So there is a 2-hour tour in this place regarding the beautiful animals they're looking after. It's 350 rands, which is about 16-17 pounds per person. And after this, we're going to head on to our safari lodge. The Hoedspruit Endangered Species Centre is running for almost 30 years right now, and it's one of the best looking after for rhinos and elephants. It's also the longest standing and very successful for rescuing cheetah. It was founded in 1990s as Hoedspruit Cheetah Project, and then it turned into Endangered Species Centre. This centre is dedicated for breeding, conservation and rehabilitation. It is basically a sanctuary for looking after and breeding rare animals like rhinos, elephants, wild dogs, cheetah and vultures. If you would like to visit this place, you need to book in advance your tour. You cannot just drive in and enter. They will not allow it. You need to book your name and make sure that you're on the list.
Alright, so I see a little head popping up over here. He is Billy. So cheetahs can generally live to about 16 years of age. But due to their genetics now, their lifespan has been shrunk quite a bit. So they will only really live to about 13, maybe 14 years of age. And that's just because of their really bad genetics. But Billy over here, he's quite special. So obviously he looks a little bit different. He is actually a king cheetah. So it's not a completely different species of cheetah. It's purely just a recessive gene. So you often you get your white lions and things like that, that's passed down. But also like even in your families, if someone has green eyes and it's passed down in that bloodline, it's the same with these king cheetahs. So the only thing that's really different that separates them from your normal cheetahs is their spots. So if you look at them, they're a lot darker as well as a lot thicker. And they get their king name from the stripes that are formed along their back. There's like these 2 or 3 stripes that are formed along their back at the top. Enclosure over there. And then at the back at the top of the tree, there is Messina. She is our one and only leopard we have here. Or mainly leopards, I think, in general. They will claw you first. Their claws are extremely sharp. So this on the side over here is our rhino boma. I don't think they're going to be in here right now. They're going to probably be wandering around. You can see there's lots of cameras and electric fences. We also have an anti-poaching unit. We have our rhinos ahead of us. But for us to get in through that gate, they can't be here. So I'm just going to radio into them quickly to come and assist, and then we'll adventure into the camp. So we do have 7 free roaming rhinos on the property, and they are very inquisitive. They like to come up to see who's on the vehicle. This is because they've been brought up by humans their whole lives. So they're still very much dependent on us. That's why they will approach us, because they know we give them food and so forth. But it doesn't mean any aggression or anything like that. Just stay calm if they do approach, and I'll probably keep the vehicle in motion to move away. We do have a few pieces of artwork on the sides of our vehicle caused by the rhinos, which we don't need any more of. All of them do have a plan to be released. They are very sociable animals. They rely on having a company around them. So you might wonder why we have 2 sheep that are following our rhinos around, but they work as companions for the rhinos. So as I said earlier, yes, we are mainly a breeding centre. So our main goal here at HESC is to breed. The reason why we breed is because of the cheetah's genetics. So they created a gene called the bottleneck gene, and this was created from a lot of interbreeding in your reserves. And with that interbreeding, there was no chance of new genes coming in, new stronger genes coming in, and it caused them to have many different disabilities, deficiencies, things like that. So kidney disease, liver disease, brittle teeth, brittle bones, way shorter lifespan. So because of that, the only way for us to fix that problem was to breed. Kind of reverse that bottleneck gene. So that is why we wanted to breed here. Our main goal was to bring cheetahs in, get a strong bloodline, and start breeding with that bloodline to get them released. So some of the cheetahs, they stay a little bit longer than others. Some of them get released when they have the age to be released. Some of them, if they've got a really strong bloodline or it's a new bloodline that we don't have, then we'll keep them maybe here for breeding purposes. There's a vulture over here. So the bones, so this is purposely for our vultures. Whatever meat we don't make use of for the carnivores will come here for the vultures. Or no vultures, unfortunately. Then we have some marabou storks. They're the ones that are standing over here. Over here we have Gumpy. He's a little bit different. Just wants to have multiple wives. Gumpy arrived here. He had actually been with his wife for 10 years. Gumpy actually decided to murder his wife. What he's actually doing over there is he's proposing. So in the wild, to find a mate, he will do exactly what he's doing there, is hold up something in his beak. So we have some sleepy dogs over here. These are our African wild dogs, but they are also very, very much endangered. There's a lot of breeding that's happening to try and get their numbers back up again. Our plan here was to hopefully successfully breed with the wild dogs that we got, but unfortunately the alpha male that ran their pack, he had passed.
Okay, what a beautiful tour, to be honest. We were very lucky because we ended up with a private tour, just 2 of us and a guide. That was great. 2 hours, lots of explanations, lots of interactions. We saw all their animals. We had enough time to look at them, to see them, to understand them a bit as well, and how this place works.
Like and subscribe for more videos. Thank you for watching, and see you in the next one.